Hello Guardians, it is Ebontis here, and today this is going to be probably a fairly short video. Wanted to go over a couple things in case you aren't aware of them. Not everybody follows like all of the Destiny YouTubers and everything on Twitter and stuff like that, or checks out the Raid Secrets Reddit. Major things have happened as people have been starting to get their hands on the Collector's Edition for Beyond Light. Mine gets here Saturday, so apparently I'm a little behind the curve just due to shipping, and I will do an unboxing, kind of go over everything in there. If there's some cool stuff, I will read through it. Now, there are some things I'm seeing, stuff about lore. I can look over that if you guys want to. Go over the details of what's inside. But as usual, thanks to Bungie, there are always puzzles involved. And some of Raid Secrets has got their hands on it. They've got screenshots of what's inside, and they've been solving some of the puzzles. And the first thing that has come from this are emblems. 3 different emblems that you can put the codes in to your Bungie.net account, and you can redeem them just as I did. I went on, threw them in the codes in real fast, and put them in. I got 3 emblems. They will be, I guess, activated when Beyond Light launches, and you probably activate that on your account. So those are going to come on screen right now. They're also going to be down below in the description. If you want those, they will be there. Now, I don't know what the emblems look like. Not really a freaking clue, but the goal is if you didn't get the Collector's Edition and you still want the emblems, seems like everybody's going to be able to get these, as the Collector's Edition information seems to be vastly out there on the internet, not hard to come by. That's one piece. Now, of course, inside this is also going to be some other puzzle stuff. Now, there's some that's in the works, which we don't know too much about yet, but there's one piece that is out there, and this is what I wanted to show you guys. And it's this, that you can see behind me, up there. So you got the Bungie.net website, and basically it's like Bungie.net something/analyze. I'll put it down in the description as well. Now, the thing about this is you can type whatever you want in here. Doesn't really matter. You put it in. If it's not what it's supposed to be, it's going to come back failure authentication, failed to authenticate. Please log in. Now, I'm going to log in and then show you guys what they found. Now, this is the point where it is some spoiler territory. If you care to duck out for spoilers, you wanted a couple emblems, see ya, deuces, totally fine. If you are new to the channel, of course, I cover a lot of Destiny and other things. You guys can find me on Twitch and Twitter. It's Ebontis everywhere. But right now, we're going into spoiler territory. If you guys don't want to know dates, anything coming up, duck out now. I'll see you in the next one. If you are here for this still, here we go. Let me log in real fast. All right, now I'm logged in because, you know, I've got my little icon up here, says Ebontis, all that fun stuff. Now, the one thing that Raid Secrets has found is there's like a little box, and looks like almost like Morse code, dots and dashes, and they're kind of putting some stuff together, and they're making letters out of this, basically, and I can't wait to get my hands on it because I haven't really looked at the solutions for it, but I guess I kind of know where it's coming from, so I guess we'll take a look and see maybe together, or look at some of that stuff. A lot of people who have the information already, you know, they're code breakers, they're Raid Secrets, they're good at that stuff, they solved it already. So I'll be curious if this is like, if I would have been looking at it like, I have no freaking clue, and they're looking at it like, this is totally codes. So I know they're trying to decipher stuff right now. One of these is related to a date, and basically what you type in is choose. And to my understanding, if you're logged in on your account, and you have purchased Beyond Light, and you click it, well, it's showing failure now, but there's a picture out there that shows, I'll put it on screen behind me at this point. It basically shows a date, and it was like 15 days away. And that's going to be November 5th. So all we know at this point is that something is going to happen on November 5th. Now, everybody seems to speculate what is going to happen at the end of the season. We know at the end of Season of the Worthy, we got the Almighty crashing down. That was kind of the wrap up for that one. And then we kind of went into Season of Arrivals with the Pyramid ships arriving. Those two didn't really connect, but it was the end of the Season of the Worthy because the Almighty was supposed to crash in. We got to see it crash, but it just didn't take out the tower, which is good. Now, at the end of this season, we have 4 planets and we have 4 Pyramid ships sitting out there on the Director. You have, well, let me show you guys. So if we look at the Director, you've got Io, you've got Mercury, Mars, and Titan. These are all the destinations that are going in the Destiny content vault. The other thing we all know is there's already Pyramid ships on the Director, and then of course if you go down to those planets, they're out there in the skybox as well. How the season ends is a big giant question for a lot of people. We've talked about it on the Last Word podcast. I've heard other people talk about it and speculate. No one really knows. The Almighty was one singular event, so we got to all be in one place to watch this thing go down. If for, say, some reason, you know, on November 5th, something specific happens, then it's going to be kind of strange to either see, like, literally from about, well, my hand goes off screen, but about here over, like from here all the way to the side, all those planets are going away. Like, are they going to be blacked out on the directory? Is something going away? I mean, they said like November 9th, whenever the server shut down for the Beyond Light launch, is when you actually have your last chance to do activities. So I don't know how they're going to have an end of season event related to potentially the pyramid ships, either making the planets uninhabitable, unvisitable, something, but still theoretically be able to access them for like 5 more days if it happens on the 5th. So that's a whole lot of speculation. Now, there's rumors of an emblem out there that you're supposed to be there for the final event of the season. We don't know what that is, but they did test the technology last time, and they said it was something they truly built for the almighty event. We got to see it in the skybox. We got to see it. We got the interaction of like the sound pushing us back. It was actually really, really cool to watch. Time-wise, obviously, it could have been shorter. I think they've learned their lesson on that one. But how they're going to handle 4 planets is the question. Like, maybe you go to Titan and you get to see the pyramid ship do something. Well, do all 4 planets happen at the same time and you get a slightly different experience on each planet? Some people aren't going to want to miss them. Maybe they do all happen at the same time. Maybe they don't. Something in my head has to happen with these 4 planets. So these 4 pyramid ships do something to the planets so we can't go to them anymore. That's theoretically, in the lore sense, we need a reason why the planets are going into the Destiny content vault. But really why we as Guardians can't go to them. And Bungie is really good about making a lore reason for that to happen. I'm just very curious what on earth that's going to be. Because if I can't go to Titan anymore, it'd be really cool if the story says you can't go here because fill in the blank. And I just don't know what that's going to be. But potentially November 5th is a date that you want to earmark in the back of your head. If you're looking on a calendar, that one is a Thursday, November 5th. And I don't know what time of day the actual picture showed because I can't go find it right now. But the idea behind this basically is that all you want to do is keep that in the back of your mind. Something cool maybe happened on a Thursday. Last time they did it on a Saturday or a Sunday, so maybe the event actually happens on the weekend before so more people can partake, which is kind of why they did that on Saturday. And then also the 5th may be when like the next piece of the puzzle gets solved and it gets us ready for the end of, season event. Either way, the collector's edition is coming. I do want to break that down for you guys live on video. So when I get it, you'll see a video from me kind of breaking down what's all in there. I'm also going to have a little bit of work done around my house, so I don't know how streaming and videos are going to go for a little bit, so I might kind of prepare a couple here tonight because some of this is short notice. So I wanted to get this one out for you guys. You got emblem codes that you can get. If you got the collector's edition, there's some cool puzzles in there. Try and figure them out for yourself. And if you stayed this long to the end, potentially November 5th or those last few days of the season, my hunch is that they would do something on like the 7th, because that's actually a Saturday. So I don't know how they tie those days together. But either way, we're getting close to the end of the season. If you're waiting to do anything else, also a quick reminder, if you're trying to do Outbreak Perfected and the Catalyst, this is the final week you can start it. Same with Whisper. If you're trying to get that and the Catalyst, this is the final week to start it. So if you haven't started, you can technically still start, but this is the final week to start. So that's pretty much all I got for you guys right now. Tune in tomorrow. Going to have a separate video just over the thoughts of what to prepare, because we got word from DMG, community manager Dylan, that the information about progression and currencies and stuff and economies basically is going to come next week, which is basically one of the final weeks before the expansion actually launches. Yeah, so our TWAB on the 29th is going to be talking about progression and currencies and economies and stuff like that. I don't know about currencies, but economies. But progression is the big one, because they mentioned they're going to be changing bounties. So I'm going to put a video out tomorrow kind of explaining my thoughts on bounty preparation and things of that nature. If you want to, need to, benefits, what you may or may not get out of it. So look for that one tomorrow. Other than that, thank you guys very much. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and the alert bell. My new videos will hopefully make it through YouTube algorithm and get to your feed. If you also want to find me on Twitch and Twitter, see Bounties on both. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like below, leave a comment, even if you just want to say hi. And other than that, you guys are awesome, and I will see you in the next one.